And once more, hello to everybody watching and listening for some more Mechabellum. I am playing against someone who, if memory serves, is somewhere between 1900 and 2000 MMR here. So this person, just to get it out of the way, he is way out of my league right now. So far out of my league that I don't have a clue of how to beat these people. They are just like, they have so much more experience than I have and much more skill that, well, I'm about to get blasted in this game and it's not even going to be close. I can reveal that much. Also, if you start into a board like this, the enemy has Mustangs and Marksmen, and you have Fangs and Phoenixes. I think this might be one of the worst starts you can even remotely get. And then you have Heavy Armor Specialist against Course Control. So, like, what can I drop here that makes a good amount of difference? I'm not even sure what I could do. Kinda didn't like my starting specialists here. I'm just adding some chaff because I think crawlers have the best value against everything here. And I know that this player is an aggro player because I played against him before. He likes assault marksmen. And this is kinda the subject of the game. How can I do this? I recently had someone who did some really good comments on a video of how to play against rhinos, and I think I'm kinda no longer super vulnerable to rhinos. It has been quite a while since that video. So I just think I need to ask for help with the next unit that I'm just not even remotely sure how to beat it. He's going to get a tower, but ultimately not much happening here, and I'm getting basically the biggest banger of an engagement that I could have even remotely hoped for. One of the marksmen dies, so my phoenixes are good. These are stuck on the tower, and then there's chaff in front of his marksman. So despite everything, I'm still able to win this round, which was surprising me quite a lot. And I was thinking, maybe he's not going for aggro this time around. Well, he's putting Underground Threat into his set of, well, abilities. Well, who cares? Anyway, Underground Threat here, of course, very good. It's going to pull these crawlers, I would imagine. Meanwhile, I'm just dropping some tanks, simply so that I have something to use this heavy armor on, and I think tanks into this board are not a bad idea. He is throwing the first marksman here. He's giving it assault. He's putting some fangs here as well. And you can kind of see where this one is going. And this is the moment where I just was thinking, oh no, not aggro again, please. I still hate aggro. I hate it so much. It's so much hitting you with stupid stuff strategies. It's annoying. It's super duper annoying. Anyway, the marksmen here, they can clean up these tanks no problem whatsoever. They are not even bad against these fangs here. And still, I do have a lot of stuff here, and the marksmen don't have much range, all things considered. So now the fight is continuing. However, I don't have particularly many units here, and he is moving up from behind with assault marksmen. I'm getting one down, and I'm getting the other one down, simply because I had a better tower debuff this turn. Round 3, and reinforcements are dropping. My opponent is going for hackers, because despite me having a lot of chaff, he can just pull it. I guess that's it. And meanwhile, I'm looking at this board, and I'm not sure what to take. None of these units seem particularly good for me. These will get destroyed by the assault marksman, these as well. This thing is probably not the worst, but is it good against marksmen that can still outrange it in the end? Is it a long-term investment? Are the hackers any good? I think in the end I'm picking the boat and selling it, or I'm picking the rhinos, either of the two. He's already getting range here, so now these units have as much range as an overlord already. And with some decent levels and elite specialists, elite marksmen, they are going to clean up boats no matter what. I'm going for the rhinos with intent on selling them. And I'm making a decision here in this round, I think. And yeah, first of all, I'm selling one of the rhinos. I'm putting one of the rhinos here, one of the rhinos here in order to help defend against this flank. I am abandoning this research center here and not really intending to defend it. I'm also adding some Mustangs in order to clear chaff, because I need the chaff clear. This has been upgraded, so it's fortified. The fangs here get cleaned up. Marksman not accomplishing much, and this makes me sad to see. Well, it makes me happy to see that the hacker here got instantly sniped by the Phoenixes. He put it a bit too far ahead. Other than that, I am actually pushing through here, but I'm scared against hackers. If you ever meet me on the ladder, note that I am scared of a bunch of things. One of them is hackers, and one of them is assault marksmen. And there's a bunch of other stuff that is scaring me, like a lot of overlords on the line. I'm just not sure how to defend against it yet. I think I will learn it eventually, but I don't know how to just yet. I am able to clean this one up. But to say that I was thinking about winning this match at this point would be an overstatement of gigantic proportions. There's no way that I was thinking I could win this right now as well. So it was not hubris, if anything. Though I certainly was happy I was able to churn through like a quarter of his health. I'm looking at the options and I think I'm going for deployment specialist in the end as well. Yeah. Simply so I can have more units out. He's putting some fangs in front, which is totally reasonable. I'm trying to implement what people have told me to do against hackers. And basically it's about clearing through units fast, and that includes your hacked units. I should probably sell these sledges before rhinos, honestly. I think the rhinos are less of an issue than the tanks here. And I could get the heavy armor back, but what would I want it on anyway? I'm throwing a scorpion down because I'm thinking scorpions can also shut down these marksmen quite effectively. They have the range and the damage to do so. A level 1 scorpion against a level 1 assault marksman just kills the marksman regardless. Unless there's too big of a health difference. Hacker here immediately getting to work. These have some chaff in front, so the Phoenixes won't be able to snipe them even if I give them range. Tower here on level 1. But level 2 assault marksman moving in. Level 1 assault marksman here. These forces are, for the moment, able to hold the line. I'm burning through his stuff, but now the tower debuff hits. And this is where the fight turns very one-sided. I'm no longer able to do much else. A scorpion is accomplishing almost nothing, because there still is too much chaff coming in from the side. And now it's just getting hacked and doing damage to me. Objectively, that scorpion was not the correct choice, but hey. Mustang Scorpion. I'm thinking about heavy marksman, my opponent is skipping. But in the end, I decide not to take it, because it would mean that the Mustangs that get hacked take longer to be destroyed. And it's not going to take these hackers a long time to hack these Mustangs. So I'm skipping as well. I'm leveling this tower to 3. I'm selling the last rhino. And I'm desperately trying to think what to do here. What can I possibly do that will destroy his units? I'm picking up range on the Mustangs, because that is definitely going to help with chaff clear. And I'm putting some Wraiths down in order to try and clear some more chaff. Realistically, I think that was a misplay. But I really don't know what to do here. I really don't know. And I also should have delayed the other side. That definitely was a mistake. But I was thinking about maybe delaying some of these assault marksmen, burning through here quicker. It was kind of a last minute or last second panic decision. And those decisions aren't particularly good unless you are a player with a good amount of experience in the game. Because if you have good experience in the game, I think your gut instinct is just going to be amazing by comparison. Anyway, this tower is being assaulted, and it's taking a lot of damage. However, my forces are not dead yet. Well, now that the tower debuff has hit, my forces are dead. And I just get annihilated once more. Scorpion not doing anything either this turn round. Oops. Reinforcement round. I'm picking up the wasps because I need something to clear chaff and help be shot at by the marksmen, and they can't get hacked. Realistically, maybe the Vulcans would have been better, all things considered. Ignite the fire here, clear the chaff. He's adding Vulcans of his own, and they are basically good against everything in my board. I'm finally selling the Scorpion because it's the highest value. I'm putting range on these units. He's putting fire down and, yeah, more crawlers here. I think I'm leveling this tower once or twice more. He's putting shields up. I'm putting EMP on my wasps in the hope of disabling the assault mode when the wasps can get in range. I'm leveling it to 4. And yeah, I'm not even buying out because I was thinking I could last one more turn, but realistically, that was a misthought. Though to be fair, I wasn't expecting it to be over this soon. But just look at what these Vulcans are doing. All of my Mustangs have already died. And what's left is not worth mentioning. I think my forces are going down before this tower is. Which is quite frankly insane. Yep. And then, that is just the game. So, if you were in my shoes, other than the very obvious mistakes that I have already listed, what else would you do? Because I'm really struggling against hackers. I can never make them work, but other people can make them work against me. I'm not sure if it truly was the hackers that finished me. I think the assault marksmen were doing most of the heavy lifting, but how does it even work? Because in theory, hackers should be terrible with assault marksmen. Like, a hacker tries to kill something, the marksman just destroys it. Yeah, realistically, I think the hackers weren't it. But they kept me from going into bigger units. Like, if I wanted to go into these marksmen, I would have wanted to add more of the more Scorpions and go for more Mustangs and all that sort of stuff. But if the Scorpions get hacked, that is terrifying. And these marksmen aren't particularly bad against Scorpions if they have some chaff in front, because the chaff is distracting the Scorpions forever. They also kill a bunch of Mustangs with each shots. I really am not sure what part of my enemy's unit composition I should tackle in order to win this next time. And it's probably going to be like 1,000 more hours of experience that I need until I can even think about beating people like 1,900 MMR, other than getting lucky at one time. Or getting some really amazing chaos drops compared to my opponent. In retrospect, the Wasps were not pulling their weight. Especially double tech into them was probably not worth it. But what else would I have been able to do? Drop some elite fortresses that these level 1 hackers get stuck on forever? And put shields on them so they can protect the chaff? That might have saved me a round or two. But he can just get melting points against that, and he shuts everything off. I don't know what to do against these units. Please tell me, how do you beat carry arc lights north of 1,900 MMR? Because, not carry arc lights. I know how to beat carry arc lights by now. But how do you beat assault marksmen on this level? Going for assault marksmen on lower levels, I can handle that most of the time. I have had very little success lately, though, with winning on the ladder. But against this level of assault marksmen, how do you beat it? Tell me in the comments if you have an idea. And yeah, thank you very much for watching this absolute wreck of a game.